ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयम्।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितं पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति योगिनः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
सर्वस्वरूपे
सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते। रोगानशेषानन्तवितुष्टा
सकलारविष्टान् त्वामाश्रितान् त्वामाश्रितान्याश्रयन्ति सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिनाशनम् सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेत्राहिनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते रोगानशेषांसि तुष्टा तुष्टात्मान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानां त्वामाश्रितायाश्रयन्ति सर्वाबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिनाशनम् सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेत्राहिनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते रोगानशेषानपहंसितुष्टा तुष्टात्मान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानां त्वामाश्रितायाश्रयतान्यान्ति सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव तत्त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिनाशनम् 25th यान्ति देवव्रता देवान्
यान्ति देवव्रता देवान्
पितॄन् यान्ति पितृव्रताः
पितॄन् यान्ति पितृव्रताः
भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्याः
भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्याः
यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि माम्
यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि माम्
पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयम्
पत्रं पुष्पं फलम्
यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति
यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति
तदहं भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः
अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि
यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत्
यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत्
यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय
यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय
तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्
तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्
शुभाशुभफलैरेवम्
शुभाशुभफलैरेवम्
मोक्ष्यसे कर्मबन्धनैः
मोक्ष्यसे कर्मबन्धनैः
सन्न्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा
संन्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा
विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि
विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि
समोऽहं सर्वभूतेषु
समोऽहं सर्वभूतेषु
न मे द्वेषोऽस्ति न प्रियः
न मे द्वेषोऽस्ति न प्रियः
ये भजन्ति तु मां भक्त्या
ये भजन्ति तु मां भक्त्या
मयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम्
मयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम्
अपि चेत् सुदुराचारः
अपि चेत् सुदुराचारः
भजते मामनन्यभाक्
भजते मामनन्यभाक्
साधुरेव समन्तव्यः
साधुरेव समन्तव्यः
सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः
सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः
We have seen 26th verse. Yah me bhaktya prayachati. A person who give me, the condition is with devotion. And Bhagavan says, Patram, a leaf also, Pushpam, a flower, Phalam, a fruit, Toyam, even water. So whatever if person offer me with devotion, Tat means that all Patra Pushpam Phalam Toyam, Tad means that Aham Bhaktya Upahrutam, whatever given with, endowed with devotion, that Ashnami, that always I accept, I experience, I eat actually. The Ashnami mean, but Bhagwan need not to eat. The meaning of Ashnami means Bhagwan experience, Bhagwan is blessed us. And another, Bhagwan says, Prayatatmana, one who is always putting a effort for to continue devotion with Ishvara, who always keep to continue some relationship with Ishvara are called Prayatatmana, that we have seen. And in next verse, Bhagwan says, Karma Yoga. Again, Bhagwan is described Karma Yoga, Yat Karoshi. Whatever you do, Yad Ashnasi. Whatever you eat, Yat Juhoshi. Whatever you offer in fire ritual, Yat Dadasi. What you contribute, Yat Tapasyasi. Whatever you make a discipline in your life. Yes, tapa means only not do tapa, but tapasyasi means whatever you put a discipline like. To get up early in the morning is one type of tapa. To continue same schedule for long time. So something you are doing japa is also considered as a tapa. So tapa is not only fasting or something, but tapa means a life of discipline. So Bhagavan says, yet tapasyasi, whatever you do tapas, discipline life, that mad arpanam, you do offer to me. So whatever we have studied in Dharma Yoga, mad arpanam means Ishwar arpana buddhya tat kurushva. Whatever you do, everything you have to this buddhi, I am doing for Ishwar, not for me. Tat kurushva mad arpanam. If you keep on like doing Ishvara Arpana Buddhya, if you do every work, then what will happen to you? That Bhagwan is saying in next verse, that we are seeing, that we have to see. So Shankaracharya ji says, Evam Purvataha. Evam Purvataha means, if you do like keep on doing. So we say Evam Purvataha means Ashnasi or Madhapadam. Any work you perform with Ishwararpana Buddhya, yet bhavati, what will happen to you? That Shrunu, may you listen from me. So in this 28th verse, Bhagavan says, Moksha se, So main sentence is mokshase. This is a future tense. You will be released. You will get liberated. So mokshase. So if we ask, no, from where, what I will get released. So Bhagavan says, Shubha Shubha Phalehi. You will be liberated from result of the action. And which type? The Shubha, which is good for us, Ashubha, which is not good for us. So Shubha, we can say, is a Punya. And Ashubha, we can say, is a Papa. So Papa and Punya, which are getting every day, the result of action, from that, moksha, you will be released. And this phala eva karma bandhanehi. This is are meant to bind us. So karma is bondage. So karma bandhanehi, shubha ashubha phalehi, you will be liberated. So why Bhagwan is written as a karma, consider as a bandhana. So you might have, I don't know, remember, but there is a one sequence. Suppose we say this is a Janma. Janma means birth. So by birth, we are born with one capital. It's called Agnanam. So Agnana of oneself, who am I, that we don't know. So our capital is Agnanam, ignorance. So because of ignorance, we are not feeling inside good. Always we are seeking something. So if I do something, then I will get happiness. So by birth, we have Agnanam. So because of Agnanam, we always feel insecure, some insecurity inside or whatever. Insufficient inside. Right now, I don't have that pain with me, so it will take little bit time. So this is insecurity. Because of insecurity, we think happiness is outside. This is also because of Agnanam. Insecurity, think happiness is outside. Happiness. So for happiness, we are doing different type of karma. So for the sake of happiness, this is Shankaracharyaji's vision only. For we are doing different type of karma. So I will do this karma, I will get more happiness. If I do this karma, I will earn more money. This money will give happiness. This is our thinking. So for happiness, we can do karma, two type of karma. Good also. And sometimes people do cut corners, ill, something which is not good. So another is bad, I don't like to write, but I can say the opposite of good, which is not according to dharma, adharmic way. Or which we can say one is dharmic way. And because of both good karma and adharma, we will get punya. Because of good karma, we will get punya. And because of adharmic way, we will get papa. This papa and punya are called shubha, ashubha. So punya, we can say, is a shubha. And papa, we can say, is a ashubha. And because of this shubha and ashubha, this both will give another birth. Again that birth, same agnanam, same insecurity, same inadvocacy inside. So always again we start karma. This karma will give punya papa will give new birth. So the reason of our punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam is karma only. And Bhagavan says, moksha se, you will be released from the bondage of karma. How? So Bhagavan says, sannyasa yoga yuktatma. There is only two ways we can release from the bondage of karma and the result of the action, the phala. So Bhagavan has written here, Shankaracharya is clarified only one, but Bhagavan is sannyasa. So I say there are two types of sannyasa. One which we can say absolute. So one who is gnanam, and a person who knows I am not non-doer. That sannyasa may not be colorful, but who has knowledge I am akarta, abhokta. I am not non-doer. I am not recipient of any type of experience. So absolute. So one who is gnani, like Janaka, like all sannyasi, one who is gnanam, like Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Ramana Maharshi, even Pujya Swamiji says, there is a gnani. Everybody knows, this such gnani knows, I am not doer. For such gnani, karma never binds. Karma bande nahi, vimoksha se. But there are another group of people, and there are more. It says karma yogi. So there are relative sannyasi. Relative. The relative in sense, I am doing karma, I am a doer. But whatever karma I do, whatever karma I perform is Madarpanam. If Bhagavan says, I am doing only for Ishvara. So this is, we are not become a doer. We are a relatively doer because I am not doing for myself. I am doing each and every karma for Ishvara only. So we can say, here also sannyasa bhavana, but which type of sannyasa bhavana? Karma yoga, only attitude way. So Shankaracharya has written only karma yoga is the attitude way. We can give up all karma. And if we are not doer, then how can be recipient of a result of the karma? So this Shubha or Ashubha karma cannot bind us, because at that time also we are ready to accept karma phala as a prasadam of Ishvara. Whatever comes from Ishvara is nothing, but it's a prasadi. It's a gift from Ishvara. So this sannyasa means we can take as a karma yoga, this sannyasa yoga, we can take as a karma yoga, or we can take sannyasa yoga as the absolute. One is 100% gnani. Bhagavan says, such type of. So here we can take Atma is the mind, or we can take as Antakara. One whose Atma, one whose mind is Yuktaha, means endowed. Endowed with what? So Bhagavan says, Sannyasa Yoga. So Sannyasa Yoga we can take is a Karma Yoga. Sannyas is a Karma, Yoga is a attitude. And we can take Sannyasa Yoga is Sarva Karma Sannyasa Yoga, which is Gnani. In spite of doing everything, that person doesn't do anything. Gnani, such person, Bhagavan says, Vimuktaha, is already liberated while living only. Need not to become a gnani, need not to become a death need not necessary. Vimuktaha, Shankaracharya will say, Jivan eva muktaha. Such person while living only is liberated. And after death, Bhagavan says, Mam upaishyasi, that person will reach me. Need not to say rich, but this is one type of expression. When we say reach me means becomes one with me. Because that person knows that person is only consciousness. And here all pervading consciousness is one become with them. It's called Mamupashyasi. But when it starts from where? So it's only for Karma Yoga. In 5th chapter, this is, when is written here, in Puja Swamiji's home study, it is written, only by given up karma, means in Karma Yoga, person cannot be Vimuktaha. But it is given, but I don't know whether it is there or not. It is not given. 1 minute. Quick. Puja Swamiji is given this one. he says in 5th chapter, one who is a yoga yukta, means karma yoga yukta, in process, person will become Vishuddhatma. Atma here is, the meaning is chitta or antakaran or mind. So yoga yukta, a person who is endowed with karma yoga, in process, it becomes chitta shuddhi, antakaran shuddhi, purification of mind. Then that person will interested Vijitatma. So he is become a master of one's own mind. Jitendriya, that person becomes a master of one's own sense organs or organ of actions. And in process, that person will do Shravan, Manana, Nididhyasana. And then it becomes Sarva Bhutatma Bhutat. That person will have vision. I am a self, I am a soul, or I am Atma of all being. Sarva Bhutatma, Atma, the soul of, the consciousness of all being is nothing but myself. That vision, Sarvatma Bhavaha, will come step by step, not only by Karma Yoga, but this is the step. Karma Yoga, then Vishuddhatma, then Vijitatma, Jitendriyaha, then Shravana Manana, Nididhyasanam. And this is the Sarklam, it is a Sarva Bhutatma, is a epitome of Gnanam, Sarva Bhutat. It's called even Sarvatma Bhava, one who can see oneself in all being. This all being is not separate from me, is called Sarva Bhutatma. That person, Kurvan Api na lipyate. Even that person does different type of activity, but is not affected. Na lipyate. Same thing Bhagavan would like to convey here. Mamopeshyasi. In which type of karma person has to do? So once upon a time, in 2nd chapter, I have told one thing. There are 3 types of karma. So one karma I have written here is Satvika karma, another is called Rajasic karma, another is called Tamasic karma. In Tamasic karma, there is no scope of inner growth because this person is selfish and for one's own happiness, he never mind to harm others. It's called Tamasic karma. Rajasic karma we have seen. This is also selfish karma, but he never harm to other people, never helpful to other, never harmful to other, just living selfish karma. For such person also, inner growth is just a stagnant water. He always does selfful action. But a person who performs sattvic karma with karma yoga bhavana, that person has maximum inner growth. The meaning of inner growth is chitta shuddhi, purification of mind, or we can say a people who is ready to accept whatever happened in one's life. And this sattvic karma is always selfless. It is always helping to others, no personal benefit, contribute more, consume less, and focus in inner growth. If somebody asks, okay, what are the sattvic karma? We may have some question. So I have put this all nitya karma, naimitic karma are called sattvic karma. So there are 5 types of karma: nitya karma, naimittik karma, kamya karma, pratishiddha karma, prayashchitta karma. So one who performs nitya karma, daily duties, naimittik karma, sometime it's special, but never do kamya karma. Pratishid karma is some unknowingly some happen, and for prayashchitta, for neutralizing papa, they do not prayashchit karma. Pratishit karma or kamya karma are not allowed for sattvic. This person will get definitely chitta shuddhi. that Bhagavan is talking about. So this karma bandhanehi, this karma, sattvic, rajasic and tamasic are considered as a bondage, because this karma will give shubha or ashubham phala. But a person who performs karma with sannyasa yoga, with the attitude of sannyasa, renunciation. So one renunciation, absolute renunciation, and another is called relative. By karma yoga, such person, vimuktaha, it is already liberated while living, and Bhagavan says after death, upaishyasi, he will reach to me. Mam means Ishwaram, upaishyasi. So again, Bhagavan is told here, the reason of Punarapi Janana is nothing but karma only, nothing else. And why karma? Because we identify ourselves with body, mind, sense complex. Karta, doer, doership is the cause of another birth, nothing else. And doership always gives Shubha Ashubha Phala. So if you give up this, then you are liberated while living only. It's very easy, Bhagavan says. So now Shankaracharya is written, Shubha Ashubha Phalehi Evam. Phalehi is a 3 by 3. By the result of Shubha and Ashubha desired, Shubha means good, Ashubha means which is not good. So we can say Shubha is Ishta, Anishta. So Shankaracharya has written, what is the meaning of Shubha, Ashubha? So he says, Shubha, Shubhe is Ishta, Anishta Phale. Shubha means Ishta, desired, which we like. Ashubha means Anishta, which is not desired. Phale, is it 1 by 2? Phale, both phalam, yesham, for whom are called tani. Can you hear me?
Yes, Kamaliji.
Okay. Because here not Wi-Fi, no? Do with this. Connected. Okay. Shubha Shubha Phalehi Evam. Indeed, Evam means indeed. Shubha Ashubha Phalehi. He says the meaning of Shubha is desired. Ashubha is Anishta, which is not desired. Yesham Thani. One who has this are called Shubha Shubha Phalani. But actually Phalani is Karmani only. Whatever we are experiencing is because of our karma only. So Shankaracharya silently put this Shubha Shubha Phalani is Karmani. Because of our own karma, Tehi, by those karma are called Shubha Ashubha Phalehi. And this Phala is Karma Bandhanehi. This Phala always bondage. And bondage of karma, Karma Bandhanehi. And Shankaracharya is again written, what is the meaning of karma bandhana? He says, karmani eva bandhanani. What we are doing karma. And when it becomes bondage, when we consider I am the doer, then only it becomes bondage. But he says, karmani eva bandhanani tehi karma bandhanehi. By those karma, in which way we have to do, the Shankaracharya is written, evam, in this manner, mat samarpanam kurvan. You please this all karma in the form of mat samarpanam, as an offering to me. Kurvan means while doing kurvan, then what will happen? mokshase, you will be liberated. This all, syase will come. Sya is for future tense. Like we are adding akara, yakara in 1, 4, 6 or aya. Same way, for future tense, we have to add syakara. Bhavishyasi, then is in future. Same way here, mokshase, you will be released. Mokshase. If you perform each and karma, mat samarpanam. Then sannyasa yoga. So Shankaracharya described what is the meaning of sannyasa yoga. So he says, saha ayam sannyasa yoga. So what is the meaning of sannyasa yoga? So he says, sannyasa yoga nama sannyasaha cha asau yoga. So it is called actually is a kedi, is a samasa. So he says, what is the yoga? So Shankaracharya says, mat samarpanataya karmatvat yoga. So sannyasa means renunciation. But in which way? There is a one type of attitude. Which type of attitude? He says, mat samarpanataya. In the form of, is just offering to me. Mat means to me. Samarpan means offering. Karmatvat, being a karma, one who perform karma is called sannyasa yoga. So here also, yoga is attitude only. Once I have told, there are different meanings of yoga. So here also, the meaning of yoga is attitude. Sannyasa means renunciation, but yoga means mat samarpanataya karmatvat yoga. So what I have said is same. Shankaracharya is not explain absolute sannyasa. There are two types of sannyasa just for gnana sake. So one sannyasa is called sarva karma sannyasa. I cannot able to write now. I'm used to for that. So sannyasa, two type. One is called sarva karma sannyasa. Like what Janaka has does, what Durvasa has done, is called sarva karma sannyasa. Even while doing also, person knows I am not doing anything, is called sarva karma sannyasa. Not for just lip service, but one who knows 100% is called sarva karma sannyasa. And another sannyasa is karma yoga taya sannyasa. This is called here, Shankaracharya has written also karma yoga taya. So what just for attitude? Here no attitude, person knows. Like Durvasa has told, no, okay, if I have not eaten everything, so oh river, give me the place. So it's called sarva karma sannyas because of knowledge. Here, this is attitude. So either way, but Shankaracharya says there are very few gnani. So karma yogis are more. So here the meaning of sannyasa yoga means sannyasa means renunciation, but mat samarpanataya, just for offering to Ishvara, karmatvat yoga. Cha asau, one who is there is a many type of sannyasis. One is samasa, is called karma dharaya samasa. So sannyasa yoga is called karma dharaya samasa. Tena sannyasa yogena yukta. Yukta means endowed. Atma, so Shankaracharya specify, Atma means antakaranam. One whose mind, one who is chittam, is in the form of like this. That person is called sannyasa yoga yuktatma yasya tava sattvam sannyasa yoga yuktatma san vimuktaha. You are liberated. From where? So he says, karma bandhanehi. That person is liberated from karma, the bondage of karma, when after the death, Shankaracharya says, Jivan eva, while living only, that person is liberated. Like there are many, what I have said, Ramakrishna Paramas, all are Jivan eva vimukta. And what will happen after death? So Shankaracharya is clarified, Patite cha asmin sharire. When this body will fall, when body will die, then Bhagavan says, Mam upeshyasi. That Mam means Mam Ishwaram upeshyasi. That person definitely get me, reach me, or we can say, one with me. So like a space inside the pot is as though separate from this all pervading space. But when that clay pot is broken, the inside space and outside space, we can say, is become one. Same way, this body, consider as one clay pot. Inside consciousness and all pervading consciousness becomes one, is called Ma Upeshyasi. Definitely will reach me, but when? Patite asmin sharire. Patite asmin sharire sati. This is Sati Saptami. When this body will fall at that time, definitely he will reach me. Agamishyasi. This is the result of Karma Yoga. How a person will get. When a person, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, if Bhagavan is give liberation to such person who is doing Karma Yoga, then Bhagavan also consider as a partial, no? So Shankaracharya has given one good one line, before this 29th verse. Raga dveshavan tarhi Bhagavan. If Bhagavan will liberate a person who performs Karma Yoga, then slowly, step by step, that person definitely will liberated. Then Bhagavan also consider is a partial, because Bhagavan has attachment. One who is devotion to Ishvara, and Bhagavan is hatred. Bhagavan doesn't like some person who is not doing worship of Bhagavan. That's why he says Tarhi. Tarhi, then after Bhagavan, Raga Dveshavan. Also Bhagavan is full of attachment, and Dvesha means dislike and like. And Shankaracharya says, Yataha, because of this reason, Yataha Bhaktan Anugruhanati na itaran. Because of that reason, Bhaktan, one who are devotee, Anugruhanati. He bless, and one, here is, goes up. So Bhaktan Anugruhanati, one who are devotee, Bhagavan bless them, but Naitaran, not others. We can make a conclusion out of this. So one who offers Patra Pushpam Phalam Toyam, Anugruhanati, one who doesn't offer, then Bhagavan becomes a Raga Dveshavan. So Bhagavan has clarified. This is also very important verse. Okay, Bhagavan says, I am not partial. I love everyone, but what happens to them? So it is very beautiful verse. Bhagavan says, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshyah asti na priyah ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham. Bhagavan says, sarva bhuteshu, among all beings, aham samaha. I am saying to everyone, I am equal to everyone. I bless everyone. Name dveshyaha. It doesn't look like that I dislike some person, and at the same time, me na priyaha asti. Even I don't like someone. I am saying to everyone, but what will happen? Bhagavan says, Ye bhajanti to mam bhaktya. But a people, ye means a people, bhajanti, one who worship me, mam bhaktya, with devotion. For such people, te mai, these all people are in me. Te means those, mai means in me. Those people are in me. Ane aham teshu, and myself in those. Teshu means among those, one who are worshipping me. So I cannot be separate from them. So Shankaracharya says, a very beautiful example is given by Shankaracharya ji. He says, fire is same to all, but one who sit near the fire, for such fire can remove their coldness. One who is shivering in cold, and person has lit up the fire, and the person is just sit near the fire, then person is find okay. That cold is gone. But who is away from the fire, that person cannot get the heat of the fire. Same way Bhagavan says, I am same to everyone. But what will happen if ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya? I am same to everyone, but are people who worship me with total devotion. Then those people and I become one and same. So one is te mai. This is a one. Te means those, mai means in me. Te mai, those people are in me, and aham teshu, and I am in those people. So this is complete. So it is not that I am not love anyone. I love anyone. So we always used to say, no, sun rays are not partial. It's same to everyone. Even air is not partial because it's also. But when we start fan, then we can experience more air when fan is there. Same way Bhagavan is everywhere. But when we invoke Ishvara, then we feel the presence of Ishvara there. Some people invoke Ishvara, some people are totally engrossed with worldly. They never have any interaction with Ishvara. They never want to know where is Ishvara. Then Bhagavan says, they cannot get my blessings. This is only Bhagavan would like to tell. So why Bhagavan is telling everything, He says some people are worship Devatas, some people are worship Pitrun, some people are worship that Bhutejaha spirit. So they puts lots of effort, but they will get small things. But if some people, same effort are put in my devotion, then they will definitely get liberated. And if somebody asks, Bhagavan, are you partial? So say, I am not partial, but they are not invoking me. So what can I do? If we have some problem, we have to tell to someone, then other person can solve our problem. Same way, if we invoke Ishvara, then Ishvara can help us. This is only difference between devotees and non-devotees. Bhagavan says, I am the same for everyone. So now Shankaracharya explained very well. He says, Samaha means tulyaha. Same, equal. Aham sarva bhuteshu. I myself, sarva bhuteshu is 7/3 in all being. I am samaha. I am the same. Name dveshyaha asti. I never dislike anyone because all are my children. So, me dveshyaha na asti. There is a no person to whom I dislike. And na priyaha. Even there is no person which is more dear to me. And then Shankaracharya has given the example. He says, Agnivat aham. Bhagavan says, Shankaracharya, this is Shankaracharya's explanation. He says, aham is Ishvara, is like Agnivat. What means like Agni? Bhagavan says, I am like a fire. Durasthanam yatha agnihi. As though, yatha is as just as a fire, durasthana. Durastha means one who was remote from the Agni. Durastha. there is one word, Duram Tishtati. It is called Durasthaha. Durasthaha. One who are away from me, standing away from me, Shitam na apanayati. Yatha agnihi durasthanam Shitam na apanayati. Agni cannot remove this cold. Shitam is cold for whom Durastha cannot remove the Samipam. Then another Shankaracharya says, Samipam, one who is near to fire, Upasarpatam, one who is always sitting near the fire, Apanayati. He says fire removes the cold. Same way, Tatha, same way, Aham, Bhaktan, Anugruhanami. I just bless the person who invoke me, one who come near to me. Actually, Bhagavan is everywhere, but we have to invoke now. That's why they say there are 4 types of krupa. There is a 4 type of grace. One is called Ishwar Krupa, another is called Shastra Krupa, and another is called Guru Krupa. Ishwar Krupa, Shastra Krupa, and Guru Krupa. This is Krupa, means grace, are always showering everywhere. Ishwar also showering his grace for everyone. Even Shastra never say what is given in Shastra. Shastra never hide. And same way, a guru never say no. One Shishya is Jignasu. So what is missing? It's called Atma Krupa. When we invoke the grace of Ishvara, we can recognize Ishvara is always blessing us. Same way, when we invoke, we try to understand Shastra, then Shastra opens up everything, what is given in Shastra. And same way, we will go to near Guru and we ask the question about the Shastra, Guru never say no. So only effort is from our part. It's called Atma Krupa. Same way, Agni is always saying to everyone, but one who goes near to Agni, it will remove the cold. Same way, Bhagavan says, one who come near to me. The meaning of near to Bhagavan means one who invokes the grace of Ishvara. Bhagavan says, Anugruhanami. The meaning of Anugruhanami means I bless them. But na itara, not others, because they never come to me. So how can I help them? Like Nrsimha Bhagavan says to Prahalada, I'm ready to give moksha to everyone, but these your friends are not ready to accept moksha. So what can I do? Same way, Ishvara is ready to everyone, but they say we are enjoying in this world, need not to Ishvara, then how can Ishvara help them? So karma only binds them, but who? That's why Bhagavan says, if you want to, the bondage, you want to save yourself from bondage of karma, then you have to come to me. You just perform karma, just offering to me, you will be liberated. Only simple. Because you have to invoke me in the form of all karmas. That's why I can liberate you. So karma yoga is only the way, through way which can be liberated. We can be liberated. So these all our verses are very helpful. Somebody asked why Bhagavan is not answering me. But there are many type of prayers, no, which can come from heart, which can become only by lip service, which can be mechanical. So if we are doing mechanical prayers, Bhagavan never hears. But which can from heart, everything is always answered. So here, Anugruhanami, when Bhagavan can Anugruhanami means bless, when we always invoke Ishvara from heart. He can't say no to anyone. So he says, Ye bhajanti tu mam. So what is the meaning of mam? So Ishwaram. I am not separate from Ishvara. Mam is equal to Ishvara. So one who worship me, one who is invoking me in the form of Ishvara, bhaktya, with total devotion. And I always say the bhakti is love towards Ishvara. Bhakti is not any particular act. When we have love towards Ishvara, definitely Bhagavan will listen our prayer, which may be not suktam, whatever in language it would be, but still it will be listened. It will be answered by Ishvara. Condition is one should have love. Bhaktya. If is there, then Bhagavan says, Mayite. Mayite means those are in me. May in me. So he says, Swabhavataha eva na mama raga nimittam mai vartante. Because these all people are Swabhavataha eva. Our natural inclination, is we never have raga dvesha, any type of attachment. But when we have developed attachment, then Bhagavan is away from us. So these people, Bhagavan says, te vartante, they behave swabhavataha eva, for their inclination, swabhava, with their nature, na mama raga nimitta. They don't have any type of attachment. Sometimes people are attached with Ishvara because if I do prayer with Ishvara, Bhagavan will bless me with some worldly object. This is called, we have attached with Ishvara, but because of some attachment, the cause of attachment is different. We are invoking Ishvara is different. But one always invoke Ishvara for Ishvara's sake. There is no attachment for worldly any object. So he says, na mama raga nimittam. They don't have any type of attachment. They have naturally, swabhavataha mai vartante. Without any attachment for worldly object, mai vartante. They are in me only. Teshu api, teshu cha api, in me, aham teshu. Myself are in all those people. So Bhagavan says, Swabhavataha eva varte. Even I behave according to my own nature. Because Bhagavan's own nature is only consciousness. He says, I also behave as a my nature, na itereshu. Not like others. Like who always invoke Ishvara for some selfishness. Na itereshu. Na etavata teshu dveshaha mama. For such people, I don't have any type of dislike. Because these people are also know I am consciousness. I am all pervading. Same way I know also. So this is natural. Swabhavataha eva. Not others. This is only difference. Why Bhagavan is as though near to someone and Bhagavan is as though far away from someone. It's not because of Bhagavan, because of only our attitude towards Bhagavan. This is Bhagavan would like to convey for us. Any question? No, Sharmila ji, no question.
Swaminiji, the Shubha Shubha Palaireva Mokshase Karma Bandhanahi, that verse, it seems like the way Shankaracharya explains it, like
Karma yoga only.
yeah, if you just do it as karma yoga, you can already come to me.
Yeah.
So these intermediate steps that you described,
Yeah.
that Pujya Swamiji is talking about,
Relative sannyasa.
Right? I mean, so Bhagavan is promising that you will, I will grant you the highest, if you can offer everything to me, then I will take care of all the other steps. Like,
yeah.
Right, Swamiji? I mean, like, this is like a Lord's
that's why
guarantee.
Shankaracharya has written, taken only sannyasa means karma yoga. But even in others, some Shankaracharya has given both way. So for our understanding, we can take both way. If we perform karma, then we can never attach with karma. Non-doership comes with two ways. For Agyani, karma yoga way, and for Gnani, only understanding, no doership. But for Gnani, there is a no need. But when we try to understand some verse, then we can take in both way for our understanding. Okay, what we can take both meaning of sannyasa, yoga, yukta. But a person who is in front of Krishna Bhagavan is Arjuna. One who is in karma yoga stage only. That's why Shankaracharya make them understand it's a karma yoga only, not sannyasa, like a gnani.
Om Swamiji.
Yeah.
In here, this commentary, I said that na itareshu. So that na itareshu, the word, not on the others. So same thing like you give the example of the.
Yeah, na itareshu.
So that itareshu, I mean, if you say that Ishwar is everywhere, in every I mean,
Bhagavan is available in all being. Bhagavan is available in all being. But some people recognize Ishvara is sitting inside me. One who knows, so Bhagavan says, Swabhavataha arte. So I comfort with them. Swabhavat naturally. Swabhavataha means naturally. But na itareshu. If some unknown, like some terrorist, we say Bhagavan is sitting inside, so he's not ready to accept.
So that recognition of Ishvara of that particular person, like a terrorist, he cannot recognize Ishvara on him.
Because of ignorance, that person cannot recognize Ishvara. Yes. Okay. So now itareshu means because of ignorance, they cannot recognize Ishvara as in me also. And Bhagavan says, na etavata teshu dvesho. Phir bhi, it is not Bhagavan has dvesha for them. Bhagavan never does dislike them. But they think Bhagavan is not like. Okay. Bhagavan is love everyone. So if somebody asks, okay, why Bhagavan is not replying me? So this answer is, it is not come from our heart. That's why Bhagavan, sometimes there are many people, I am doing so much puja, I am doing so much thing, but what our interest is not in Bhagavan. We have our interest still in some worldly thing. I have done, still my son is not doing well. If I am doing such much, but still there is a problem in my family.
Yeah. I mean that protest itself betrays their, right? You should, because I know it is. I'm not saying that because it's a very difficult thing actually. I mean, real devotion is much harder than jnana, in my opinion, Swaminiji, because jnana, at least you can study, you can contemplate, you can think, but devotion is God's grace. Only you get that kind of devotion.
Yes, there from before 2 to 3 days, there is a one person, I say, you have to start relationship with Lord. So you can make some relation, like, Mirabai has. There are many devotees. So that person says, I don't know how to relate with Ishvara. I can relate with live person, but how to relate? That's the problem, no? That's why we need some grace. So we can have some relationship with Ishvara. We can talk with. It also needs some grace. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
Right. I mean, we see that's why Swamiji, like, in the path of bhakti, one of the main sadhanas is to read the lives of great devotees.
Yeah.
That way you get the inspiration, you get the models to look up to, like the life of, in modern times, you read the life of Sri Ramakrishna, and, then you know what a devotee looks like. You say, oh, wow, this is our devotees. And, you associate with devotees, and that's how that slowly comes up, in your attitude. And if you read their devotees' lives, Swamiji, it's amazing, like how even when they go through so much pain and suffering in life, they still are so happy that, they're taking it as a blessing of Ishvara.
Yeah.
And, whereas we have so much blessing, when something comes, we turn our back on Ishvara and say, why you are doing this? And it is amazing how the attitude is. But I mean, I'm not blaming anyone, Swami. It's just nature of people.
People is nature,
Yeah.
So Bhagwan, this is clarified. No, dveshyas. It is not like the
Swamiji, what you said just now, that even to have some sort of relationship with Ishvara, to recognize or to understand, I never looked at it as that is also Ishvara's grace.
Yeah.
So I have told this person, one was asking me, if you cannot relate with Vacha, but you can write it down. You can write it, and now in Facebook, we don't know the person. Nowadays in social media, people do write without seeing that person. So same way, we can write it down. Dear Ishvara, we can write it down. It will be heard by Ishvara. Definitely, it will be listened. So if we have some Shraddha, so this is also one type of way to interact with Ishvara. Write it down, everything. Everything it will be. Bhagavan will read our letter. Unknown, like Facebook. How there are many people, Facebook friends. We never seen them face. Still we are talking with them, sending the message. So how can we not talk with each other? This is writing way. Write it down. If we can, even after writing down, sometimes we don't like what I have written, we cannot able to read. We can just burn it. But we have to write it down. We will be empty inside. We feel light inside. It works. This is also another way to relate with Ishvara. You can write also, I don't know Ishvara, who are you? But still, Shastra says, I keep on hearing. So this is my problem. We can write it. Why can't? If we can do everything, we can write it down, no problem. This is the way also. So we can read. This is also a relationship, writing relationship. In some time, it's not Bhagavan will always appear in the form of Chaturbhuja, but we can get reply with another person. We always reply. We don't know is Bhagavan is working through this person. Bhagavan is there. Always is answered everything. You have little bit Shraddha.
Yeah, the ninth chapter is very beautiful, Swami.
Very beautiful. So how to relate? Very beautiful. Now it will come Name Bhakta Pranashyati. So first we do Purnamada, then I would like to show something.
Okay.
Om Purna Purna Mamada Purna Mida Purna Pranat Purna Mudad Jati Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha Hari Om.